versions at page 456 at 1523, and then thereafter at page 457 at 1549. That acknowledgement of debt appears at page 847, and it's in the name of Tsakani Matlala, who describes herself as chairman of the board of directors for Medicare24 Tswane and duly authorized to sign on behalf of the company. And it reflects a debt of 20 million arising out of a business loan from Mr. Motsumi. It reflects the same terms of repayment as we saw in the contract, in the loan agreement, and at the foot of page 849, it is signed by Tsakani Matlala on the 25th of April.
What page number?
849 is the signature.
Okay, my copy doesn't have Tsakani's name and signatures. If I'm at the right page, my 840.
Is it a redacted? Is it a redacted version?
The clean copy.
851.
No. Hold on. Yeah, no.
853, I'm told. I've got incorrect pagination on mine. 853?
853. Acknowledgement of debt starts at 851. And then 853. Okay. Hold on, Mr. Chaskalson.
Chaskalson, there are two documents. One is the memorandum of agreement, and the other one is the acknowledgement of debt.
Yes, I think I have them in my pagination switched around. But the acknowledgement of debt, on the third page of the acknowledgement of debt, is the signature of Tsakani.
I have that at 853.
Then the references that I gave you for the loan agreement are 3 pages out. That sequence ends at at 1523. No. 1620. I'm sorry, I've lost my reference again, but the acknowledgement of debt is sent from Mr. Matlala to Mr. Motsumi at 1625, and that is at the foot of page 874. That document that is sent at 1625 is the signed acknowledgement of debt. And so what we see, and what we would be interested to hear from Mr. van Wyk on, is an arrangement in terms of which Mr. Motsumi in his personal capacity is advancing 20 million rands to Medicare24 Tswane district in late April 2025. And that in return, in addition to agreeing to repay the amount out of profit up to an amount of 100 million rands, Medicare Medicare24 is also signing over authority over all of its vehicles to Mr. Motsumi's security company, Vazwemi Security. If we go back then to the chats between Mr.
Are you leaving the issue of the loan?
Of the
loan.
We are leaving the issue of the loan.
I'm also interested to, I don't know if we can link the two. My recollection of Sergeant Ngosi's evidence was that the reason why he shared the internal audit, the sub-internal audit with Mr. Mutsumi was because Mr. Mutsumi had lent or advanced funds to Mr. Matlala for the purposes of this contract. So Mr. Mutsumi had interest in this contract for that reason, and that's why Sergeant Ngosi needed to share that audit with him. So I'm wondering if this is the same loan or it's unrelated.
In fact, Sergeant Nkosi shares that document before this loan is concluded.
Right, yeah.
But when we get to the financial flows, Mr. Mutsumi is advancing, or Mr. Matlala is repaying Mr. Mutsumi before this loan agreement is concluded. So we infer that there is an earlier arrangement in relation to some funds that have been advanced from Mr. Mutsumi to Mr. Matlala.
Thank you.
We were taken to this set of chats just because it's certainly our prima facie view that they are linked to the blue lights and the fleet registration of the vehicles. But going back to the chats with Commissioner Mkhwanazi, there are other issues which we want to draw to the attention of the Commission, and the first relates to a venture which we suspect did not ever materialize, but which was going to be a joint venture in relation to an anti-hijacking unit. And for that, we need to go to page 672. And in fact, if we can start with 671. And at 671, Commissioner Mkhwanazi forwards to Mr. Van Wyk a post by a company called Makopano, which is a 24/7 armed reaction company, advertising a success that they have achieved in recovering stolen, hijacked stock. And underneath that, Commissioner Mkhwanazi writes at 08:54, they didn't do shit, stood outside talking shit while we counted stock and had to suffocate with burning plastic fumes. And then underneath, he writes, and this is significant, good morning, it's truck hijackings. Security companies are charging 10% of what is being recovered. Please consider it. I will tell on how to deal with the matter. So Commissioner Mkhwanazi is alerting Mr. Van Wyk to the fact that some security companies are able to receive payouts of 10% on the stock that they recover from hijackings. Lower down, he says, the immediate next message he explains it's from my team. And he says, good morning, my brother. The industry has huge money. I've established a team now that deals with this. And Mr. Van Wyk then says, in a voice note at 8:57, can we do B56? Essentially that he wants to be involved. B56.
So Julius, how can we get involved? How can my team get involved with this? I mean, we can make nice deals here.
So he says, how can we get involved? How can my team get involved here? We can make nice deals here. The response of Mr. Mkhwanazi is, I will establish a team of brand owners, EMPD and you. That's where we will be getting information about hijacked trucks, robbed stock. Mr. van Wyk says, cool, so we need to start putting stuff together. And the response of Commissioner Mkhwanazi, my brother, we have tools, only need 2 marked vehicles. I know you're registered at 0. So it seems that what is being contemplated here is an arrangement in terms of which Mr. Mkhwanazi and Mr. van Wyk will collaborate so that Mr. van Wyk gets tip-offs from EMPD about where hijacked trucks may be, and then there will be a 10% reward for recovered stock, which presumably is going to be shared. This process continues. If we go to page 695, and Mr. van Wyk sends a voice note at the top of that page on the morning of 18 July. Sorry, it's FF6.
Morning, Julius. Just want to find out if we can meet one at a time in this week so we can finalize and see how we can get involved with the specialized units. I can speak to Vus as we spoke on Friday so we can get vehicles and stuff. If you could just let me know, and in what vehicles would you suggest we use? I can tell him as well, please, so we can get this on the move, and then maybe that can help with the uniforms and the badges and everything, and it's going to help Vusi as well. So yeah, I'll appreciate it. Thanks.
So he's talking about badges and uniforms for this specialized unit that they're talking about. And then at page 698, on the 24th of July, a week later.
Oh, a week later. Oh, I was going to say, please always mention the year. Thank you.
2020, we're in 2022 at this stage. And at 698, Mr. Mkhwanazi sends him a message at message top of the page, message time 5:44. You're added at group, please confirm. This is where hijackings are followed and monitored. So Commissioner Mkhwanazi has added Mr. van Wyk to a group which will be monitoring hijackings.
Doing it wrong, Mr. Chaskalson. He's asking, are you added? Not you are added.
Yes. I thank you for that correction. And in fact, the other chats bear it out. Are you added at group? Please confirm. This is where hijackings are followed and monitored. So he's seeking for confirmation. If we go down to message time 5:48 on the same page, still 24 July, Commissioner Mkhwanazi again asks for confirmation. He says, please confirm the group addition. So he wants Mr. van Wyk to confirm that he has received this invitation to a group that monitors hijackings. And Mr. van Wyk hasn't. We see that over the page at message time 0604, where he says haven't received the group. And the response of Commissioner Mkhwanazi is then to send a message to the group asking for Mr. van Wyk to be joined. And we see that in the screenshot on page 702, which is a screenshot taken by Commissioner Mkhwanazi, and it reflects a message where he says, good morning, this is Brigadier Mkhwanazi EMPD, kindly add Mike to the groups. And he gives Mr. van Wyk's contact details to be added to the group. We don't see anything more in the chats in relation to this group, but the plan seems to have been for a joint venture between Mr. Van Wyck's entities in either the EMBD or Mr. Mkhwanazi in a personal capacity, so Mr. Van Wyck's entities would get advance notice of where hijacked cargoes were and would be best placed to recover stolen cargoes and get the rewards. There is another issue in which the sort of blurring between Mr. Van Wyck's private enterprises and the EMPD is worth flagging. And for that, we need to go to page 685. And here, what Mr. Van Wyck will ask for is a letter on an EMPD letterhead saying that his companies are in a joint venture with EMPD, and he needs it because he wants to, or he not wants to, he has purchased weapons of a nature that he can't get licensed without a letter of that nature. And so if we play that voice note at 30 May 2022 at 0924. We're struggling with that.
Hi, Julius, brother. Hope you had a lucky weekend and a good one. I'm just waiting for, what's her name? Jasmine, just to come see me. She made an appointment, so when she's here, I'll tell you what's going on, and then we're going to start with training, so I just want to know where we're standing. But I need urgently a letter from you, please, on an EMPD letterhead. I bought more firearms for the company that just state that we are involved with you guys, busy with a JV, and that we assist you with special operations, so I can just get the other firearm licenses quickly with your motivation. I'll really appreciate it if you can, please. Thanks.
So he's specifically asking for a letter saying that they're involved in specialized operations with the EMPD so he can get firearm licenses for firearms he has already bought.
Hi, Julius, brother. Hope you had a lucky weekend and a good one. I'm just waiting for, what's her name? Jasmine, just to come see me. She made an appointment, so when she's here, I'll tell you what's going on, and then we're going to start with training, so I just want to know where we're standing. But I need urgently a letter from you, please, on an EMPD letterhead. I bought more firearms for the company that just state that we are involved with you guys, busy with a JV, and that we assist you with special operations, so I can just get the other firearm licenses quickly with your motivation. I'll really appreciate it if you can, please. Thanks.
And then he follows that up with more details he wants in the letter. That's the next voice note at the top of page 686.
And if you can just say that we are registered as peace officers or something, I don't know, whatever, so it just makes it better.
And so to enhance the strength of the letter, he wants a reference to the fact that they are registered as peace officers. Now, all of these favors that Commissioner Mkhwanazi is being asked to provide, and in many cases is providing to Mr. Matlala and to Mr. Van Wyk, we submit look like favors for which gratifications are paid. And we've already referred to the video with the 100 rands bundle being used as a fan. But if we look at the bank statements of Commissioner Mkhwanazi, we see several other payments. And the first one is on page 803. And the statements we're looking at here are a current account of Commissioner Mkhwanazi. At 8:03 on the 5th of May, there is a payment of 20,000 rands which comes with a reference Matlala. That amount was paid from the accounts of CAT VIP, CAT Protection and Security, and we see that at page 821. And you'll see that on 5 May there is a 20,000 rands payment with the same reference, Matlala. Then on the 10th of December 2022, we see on page 805 that there is another 30,000 rand payment into the account of Commissioner Mkhwanazi with the reference Matlala. It's page 805 and 10 December 2022. And that 30,000 rands payment comes from a different company of Mr. Matlala, Black AK Trading, that we have seen in another context. I think that was the company that paid amounts to Brigadier Machen. And at page 828, we see that 30,000 rand payment on 10 December, also with the reference Matlala. Then there is a payment which seems to be linked to a conversation between Commissioner Mkhwanazi and Mr. Van Wyk. Because if we go to page 686, we see that on the 17th of June 2022, at message time 05:36, Commissioner Mkhwanazi messages Mr. Van Wyk saying, "Good morning, Mike. Poverty is dealing with me. I'm home." And after Commissioner Mkhwanazi complains about his poverty to Mr. Van Wyk on the 17th of June, on the 18th of June, a 20,000 rand payment is made into his account with the reference Matlala, and that's at page 804. And that payment comes out of the Medicare24 bank account, and the statement reference there is page 826. And 18th of June, there's a 20,000 rand payment with the reference Matlala. There are, in fact, two 20,000 rand payments on that day, but the one of them has the reference Matlala that we see on the corresponding reference in Commissioner Mkhwanazi's accounts. Chair, those were the issues that we wanted to highlight in these chats and documents. We accept that a lot of what we are doing here is reasoning by inference from documents, and that our inferences may have been mistakenly drawn, but we submit that they're most likely inferences. If we've got anything wrong, we would invite Mr. Van Wyk to respond on affidavit in terms of the postponement, the agreement embodied in the postponement application ruling. And if we accept his responses on affidavit, there'll be no need for him to come back. But if we want to interrogate any of them, we will ask for him to be accommodated at some stage in our calendar going forward.
Thank you, Mr. Chaskalson.
I think on inferences to be drawn, and I'm thinking about the earlier, where we started with these WhatsApp messages, including the ones disputed by Mr. Van Wyk, and the one that jumps up is the one where he says that's a casino bag. Obviously, that's money. Is the idea that with each set of WhatsApp messages, for example, the money messages, you say this is the inference that we are going to draw, or if you don't speak to it, for example, the casino bag, what he says is a casino bag, what will you be asking the commission to make of that, of inferences to draw, or is it a case of if you haven't spoken to it now at the end of your presentation, if you do not flag a particular set or transaction that's on WhatsApp, and you don't indicate what inferences you're going to ask to be drawn from that, that Ms. du Plessis can accept that there is no issue there. There is nothing for Mr. Van Wyk to answer to. I raise this to eventually deliberate. We will have to deal with what in fact was put up, even in his absence, for him to compel him to feel he's compelled to come and answer. I'm trying to address that question, that risk.
Well, can I suggest a way forward that within the next 48 hours, we draw up a comprehensive list of inferences after we've seen the transcript and have identified what we've already put in issue in the transcript. We will draw up a comprehensive list of inferences that we will be asking the Commission to draw from these chats in the absence of Mr. Van Wyk, and that we provide that to Ms. du Plessis, and that she and Mr. Van Wyk can consider that in deciding whether or not to respond on affidavit, and what to address in response on affidavit. Can I ask for 3 days to do it by close of business Thursday?
That's in order, Mr. Chaskalson.